It's time for Highlands football tonight from historic Offutt Field in Greensburg on senior night as they play the alma mater here. The Highlands Golden Rams face the Greensburg Salem Lions. You see the county courthouse in the background. It is a mist. It is a fog. It looks like the Scottish Moor in Greensburg here tonight, Dean.
London Tower, here we are.
So these two teams getting set to go tonight in just an enormous game as far as the Greater Allegheny Conference goes. I sent you a text today. I figured this out. Starting tonight's game, there are 128 playoff scenarios left for the Greater Allegheny Conference, depending on Plum, which we'll talk later.
And 64 involve us, Mike. Very simply, it's a hot mess. If Greensburg wins, they're in the playoffs, but it's not that easy for Highlands. We basically have to win the next two games to guarantee ourselves a playoff spot. The magic number being 4. 5 teams for the conference go. So bottom line is going in tonight, we can end up in second in the conference or we can end up out of the playoffs depending on what happens the next 2 weeks. But we need to take care of business here tonight.
Right, and again, 2 Highlands wins. The Rams are in the playoffs, and that's really what they need to look at. And that starts here tonight at Offutt Field, a very historic place here in beautiful downtown Greensburg. You know the St. Louis Cardinals actually played a game here once, the baseball team, against their affiliate team that actually played right here back in the 30s, the Gas House Gang.
Did not know that.
There's a lot of history with this field. We haven't been here since 2012. Well, we'll talk about Highlands first. The Rams are about to come on the field. As you can see, Khalil Long leading the fellas through, and here come the Rams onto the field at Offutt. The Highlands ground game has been what's carried them all year, Dean, and if they're going to win this game here tonight on a pretty miserable evening, I think that's probably what's going to help them.
Yeah, Mike, ball control, I think, is the key to the game. Again, we don't want to keep it away from that Greensburg high-octane offense. So the time of possession becomes a very key statistic as far as I'm concerned. For me, both Chandler Timmons, Luke Bombalski, they've averaged 5.9 yards a carry, Mike. Luke has 974 yards. So I say tonight, ground and pound.
Well, and then on the other hand, you have Hayden Teska, the strong-arm quarterback of the Greensburg Salem Lions. Frank Sunder, the AD, was telling me before the game he's a catcher. He's going to go to school to play baseball and use that strong arm.
Yeah, Mike, they love to put it in the air. He's the number 2 passer in WPL, and his favorite target is the number 1 receiver in the WPL, Cody Rubrick. He's number 1 again, and he has done a fantastic job. But here's a little stat from last week, Mike, hidden gem. Chandler Timmons was 10th in passing last week. Our buddy Teska, he was 11th, right behind Chandler. He had 207 yards. Chandler had 213. So again, comes down to Chandler has passed for a total of 951 yards, so he's no slouch either. We can get them both ways, but I think we should just try to take them off the field by keeping the ball on the ground.
These two teams, it's kind of like looking in a mirror for them. Greensburg got off to the great start. They lost a couple in a row, came back with a win last night. Same thing for Highlands. But the difference so far, Greensburg's 3-2 in the conference. Highlands is 2-3, and that's why Greensburg Salem is 1 game ahead of Highlands as far as the possibility of making the playoffs. Well, if you or someone you know is in need of physical or occupational therapy, consider the caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services in Natrona Heights. Phoenix specializes in one-on-one personalized care coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workers' compensation injuries. Phoenix will help you with your goal of returning to the activities you love the most. Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Services is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue, Natrona Heights, right around St. Joe's. They have flexible hours to allow for all COVID guidelines. You can call them today, 724-224-5090, to set up an appointment, or on the web at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com.
Say hello to Zach Bartolotto for us. He's the head physician therapist up there, and he's a Franklin Regional grad. Going out for the coin toss right now. Mike, you mentioned all these scenarios. Let's just get the conference standings real quick.
Go ahead.
Hampton 5-0. They're in. They've won it all. Knock 1-4. They're out right now. Then in the middle, Mike, you got Armstrong, Greensburg. They're both 3-2. Highlands, Indiana, Plum, and Mars are tied at 2-3. And again, it depends on what happens with the Plum situation. The coin toss is already done. They're just going through the ceremony of it. Now, Frankie Girardi got to flip the coin originally.
He did. So Greensburg Salem won the toss. Apparently they have deferred. So, well, they won the toss, so we'll see what happens here. Highlands will move left to right in the home whites. Greensburg Salem in the home gold. They have won the toss and elected to receive. They're going to take the football. So that's where we are. The Lions will start. It's the Golden Rams and the Golden Lions.
Makes sense, Mike, to get the ball, to get that high potent offense on the field as quickly as possible. pretty cool here with senior night, Mike, and the senior football players sang the national anthem. I was looking down at my stats here, and I looked up. I said, that's a pretty good group singing, and they're all the football players.
Literally brought a tear to your eye. Every one of them standing on both feet, too. It was tremendous. So we are set to go for this one, and a big one it is. You know, going into last week, we didn't know what to expect, and Highlands came out, and that's the thing. Somebody asked me, what do you think? I said, well, does the mistake-prone team that can lose to anybody show up, or does the team that can play with anybody show up? I don't know.
So you mean the team that played Indiana or the team
that played Armstrong? I don't know.
We have both of them. Let's see which one comes out.
After the game last week, I went down to say hi to Chandler, and I said, Chandler, that was a great game. You look terrific. I can't figure you guys out. And he just laughed.
All right, Luke Bombalski going to get us started with the opening kick.
Back deep for the Greensburg Salem Lions, Cody Rubrick, number 11. He'll have a little bit of hair hanging out of that helmet. Raekwon Collins, number 2. He'll play some running back for the Lions also.
I don't see this going deep, Mike. Those two guys are speedsters. You don't want them to get the ball in the open field.
Luke has kicked 2 touchbacks this year, so he does have the ability to do so. But this one might be bouncing again. It's going to be a hard ball to handle. It's a missed.
We heard a lot of good things about this Cody Rubrick. I'm waiting to see him play.
And it does skip along the ground. And it comes to the up man. That's 23. Kai Bruno, who is also the running back, he gets it up over the 35 to the 38-yard line. Making the tackle for the Rams is Ethan Roberts, and that's where the Lions will start. They have good field position, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Also Luke Bombalski in on that tackle. Let's meet the Golden Lions offense. We mentioned their quarterback, number 7, Hayden Teska. Their running back is 23, Kai Bruno. We'll get to the wide receivers and Don Lyman after this play.
We'll change up at running back. J.C. Wallace starts out as the setback. And he gets the call through a hole up over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Down on the ground for the Highlands Rams is Brock White and also
Aaron
Randolph. So they ran Wallace that time, and that was a change on it.
Yeah, Mike, their wide receivers, number 11, the guy we keep mentioning, Cody Rubrick. Other wide receiver 5, Christian Hostetler. And number 10, Donovan Waller. Get the Don Lyman out to this play, 2nd and 7.
We'll give Wallace 5 yards.
Boy,
and he gets it again and fires it through there. Gets a first down up to the 50-yard line. Well, maybe even though they have an offensive lineman out, our starting lineup's brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting. In Natrona Heights, they got you covered, but they've decided to come out and run the ball right at Highlands here.
And right up the middle, Mike, that again was Brayton, White, and Signorelli in on the tackle.
1st and 10, Greensburg Salem on the Highlands 47-yard line. 10 more for J.C. Wallace.
Mike, they shook up their offensive line. They have a new center here tonight, number 50, Caleb Briggs. We'll get to the other guys after this play.
The younger McChesney brother is out with an injury. And a play-action fake. Teska fires, and it's caught on the near side of the field by Christian Hostetler. He takes it into Highlands territory down to the 46-yard line.
Signorella and White again in on the tackle. Left tackle is 73, Aiden Thompson. Left guard is 54, Billy McChesney. Right guard is number 59, Caleb Chismar. And a replacement at right tackle. He wore number 46 last week. He'll wear 52 this week as Tyrone Williams. So it could be a Don Lyman. Tight end at 13, Jaden Stevens. Low snap.
1st and 10, and to give this time, and this time they got Wallace. They get down to the ground, and Bender is down there with Aaron Randolph to get him off his feet. No gain on the play at the 35-yard line.
Tyler Bender for the Rams. No gain, 2nd down, 10.
Christian Hostetler caught that pass, by the way, the sophomore, number 5. Second down and 10 now. And here's
pass
down. And
on it.
Tyler Bender got a piece of it and knocked it down. Well, they were so close last week. And then this week they finally got one.
Benjamin Bender, one defensive end. The other one is 54, Khalil Long. He can get his hands up in the air too. Nose tackle is 72, Daniel Timmons. Linebackers 20, Landon Signorella. 22, Brock White. 33, Luke Bombalski. 12, Chandler Timmons. 11, Drake Burford. We'll get to backs after this.
3rd and 10, low snap. Give it to Wallace. Wallace is hit as he gets through a hole and maybe gets a couple of yards down to the 33-yard line. Khalil Long was down there for the Rams. Also helped by 24, Brian Randolph. It's 4th down for Greensburg Salem, and we got our first big play of the night. 4th and 8 on the Highlands 33-yard line.
4th down and 8.
See how confident they are in this offense, Mike.
Twins each way. Wallish the setback. Hayden Teska, the senior quarterback, number 7. 4th and 8. He's back. He looks.
Big play.
He guns it, and it's incomplete, and the Rams have held. They tried to get it to Hostetler, who was the original catcher on the first one. Ball was incomplete, and the Highlands Rams have held and get the ball back.
Mike, the cornerback is 15, Tony Jones. The other one, 24, Brian Randolph. And safety is number 9, Jordan Tavares. Let's take a look at the Highlands Golden Rams starting offense tonight. They'll start number 12, Chandler Timmons, the quarterback. 33 is Luke Bombalski, the running back. We'll get to the rest after this play. 1st and 10.
Timmons, the quarterback. He wants to throw it on 1st down. Now he's in a little bit of trouble. Sprints out to his left.
He's in trouble.
Looking, going to run it 30, 35, and knocked out of bounds into the Highlands bench at the 38-yard line.
Something out of nothing there, Mike.
Caleb Chismar threw him out of bounds, maybe a little late, but there was no flag, and Chandler did make something out of nothing, didn't he?
Pick up about 4 on the play.
It'll bring up a 2nd down.
They're going to give him the 37-yard line.
Wide receivers 20, Landon Signorella. 11, Drake Burford. 22, Brock White, and his brother, number 2, Braden White.
Chandler and Bombalski both went over 100 on the ground a week ago. Second time that's happened this year. Give it to Luke. They're waiting for him. No gain. Good job by J.C. Wallish. He's been everywhere. The senior outside linebacker comes in there to make the play on Bombalski. And the Rams will have their first 3rd down of the night. Last week, Dean, Highlands on 3rd down was only missed once. And the difference between them, they were 67% in the wins on 3rd down, 32% in the losses.
It's a big 3rd down play then. Trips to the right. Signorella singled up on top. 7 seconds on the play clock.
And Timmons is back. He looks. He fires to the near side of the field. It is pulled in, but pushed out of bounds is Braden White. He's going to be short of the 1st down. Gains about 5. It'll be 4th and 3.
He's going to be
Feeling out process continues here early on, you'd say.
4th down and 1 to the Rams.
4th and 1.
Oh, 4th and 1. Okay, closer than I thought.
Looks like they're going to go for it. Now they're punting, Mike.
They are going to punt. Well, shenanigans, Dean?
I don't know.
Everybody be looking for it. The defense is on the field. Here's the snap.
I guess it's going to be field position.
And Bombalski boots it. We got a fair catch signaled. I don't think he touched it.
He did not.
That was Rubrick back there to get it, but it'll work out well for the Rams. Greensburg Salem will start on their 18-yard line.
Rolls that inside the 20-yard line at the 18. Where the goal lines will take over.
So the punt was 8 and 32, a 40-yard punt for Bombalski. 40 yards, no return.
By the way, Mike, the Birdies back on our side. They picked Highlands 24-21. Their only loser last week was they picked against us. They chose Armstrong, so they're back on our side. And the fumbler likes Highlands, too.
That's the first time Luke's killed, second time someone inside the 20 this year, so good job by him. 1st down Lions. Points might be at a premium tonight. Low snap, and again with the new center, and this running back is Richard Canada, and he's dropped for a loss of a yard.
Daniel Timmons in there, along with
Stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 7.
Khalil Long.
And again, with the injury to Christian McChesney, the regular center, Caleb Briggs, who's normally the right tackle, is playing center, and you're going to have to watch those snaps.
We mentioned that, Mike. That might be an ongoing story here tonight.
2nd and 11. Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Canada, the running back. Teska, the quarterback, 7. Teska's back, and he fires to the far side of the field. And it is pulled in at the 40-yard line for a 1st down. Well played by Donovan Waller, the senior wide receiver, and that's 1st down Lions.
How did he catch that ball? Braden White was draped on him. I thought for sure he would at least knock it down or possibly intercept it. That is one great catch there, Mike.
So the gain is 27 out to the 44. You know how he caught it? He gets that ball is on you in a hurry when this kid throws it. First and 10. Oh, no, we got whistles and flags before the play. It's going to be a procedure call against the Lions. It'll be 1st and 15 for them. 7:06 left 1st quarter here in Greensburg. No score. Coach Dave Kiefer on the near side of the field in his 9th season. Took over for Casey Cavanaugh. Now Casey Cavanaugh back on the staff here. Ray Ritz is on the staff. I believe he was at Jeanette when Terrell Pryor was there.
Our referee tonight is Tom Troy. The umpire is Mark Wise. The head linesman is Jacob Hartman. Line judge Dan O'Toole. Field judge Travis Snyder. And the side judge is William Barber.
1st and 15 Lions on their 44.
Trips now to the left.
And throw it out here to Canada. Oh, it was almost intercepted by Khalil Long. Canada almost handed it to him on a silver platter. It would have been worth the price of admission to see Khalil take that and see how far he could go with it.
Remind me of Rob Rakowski back in the day. But that was a fumble recovery. He scooped that, right? Scoop and score.
It was a scoop and score, yeah. That was like the first game of it. It was the first touchdown of that particular year.
Fox Chapel.
How about Rod? 2nd down, 15. Now we have more whistles. Matt Wallace was in motion. Did the play clock run down? Nope, another false start against the Lions.
That one I didn't see, Mike.
Called against the
I was watching the guy in motion. I didn't see anybody else move.
So now it's 2nd and 20. And, the one thing about getting heat on Teska is he is a load to bring down. He is a big kid at 6'6". They list him at 6'2". He's all 6'3" to me. 200-pounder. They give us to Canada off the right side. Gets a hole, but the Rams are waiting for him. Good job by
Jordan Tavares.
Yeah, Jordan Tavares came up from his safety spot,
whacked him,
and put the lick into Rashad Canada. The gain will be to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Jordan getting his 2nd start, Mike.
3rd down, 16.
3rd and 16 for the Golden Lions.
A sophomore.
Rubrick is down here in front of us. Wide to the left.
They'll be looking for him. He's the #1 receiver. He's yet to catch a pass.
Trips left. Teska back. Another low snap. Here they come out.
There he goes.
Got him, and down he goes at the 25-yard line. Bender and Bombalski.
There you go, Mike. That was a little heat. And again, that snap was not perfect, to say the least.
No, and it took a while to get back there. And that has been a factor so far.
Again, if you're just joining us, our normal center, Christian McChesney, look how he broke a wrist, Mike. He had it all wrapped in ice on senior night. Number 50, Caleb Riggs, is subbing for him tonight.
Cody Rubrick is back to punt. He took off up. They had substitution foul because Canada didn't get off the field in time. Rubrick took off and ran with one last week on a punt formation and made a 1st down, so you'll have to watch him.
Called on the goal line, 5-yard penalty.
All right, Hines should come out here in a pretty good field position, Mike.
4th and 31.
Braden White back at midfield waiting for the kick.
Snap to Rubrick. He's got it, and he boots it.
End over end.
And a line shot going back is White to take it at the 35. Makes one man miss. Cuts. Still going. Won't go down. He finally gets it up to the 43-yard line. So the Rams will have good field position. Good punt by Rubrick against the breeze.
White returns over 5 yards. Let's take a look at the Greensburg Salem defense. We didn't get to introduce them last time. They weren't on the field very long. They start at 50. Defensive end is Caleb Riggs. Defensive tackle 54, Billy McChesney. And the DN tonight is 59, Caleb Chismar. Linebackers, we're looking at number 17, John Wallish. 52, Tyrone Williams. 5, Christian Holstetler. 13, Jaden Stevens. And the cornerbacks, number 4, Jerome Wallish. 10, Donovan Waller. Safeties, number 11, Cody Rubrick. And number 9, Matt Wallace.
Now, Jerome Wallish, the corner, just came off. You might want to look that way on this play. What do you think? That was he that was down on the field, injured.
Yep, let's see who comes in for him.
How's old school football? You target the new guy when he got in there. Cold on the bench on a cold, rainy night.
Be number 7, I think.
We think this is the first time we've had rain on a Highlands football game since 2018.
I think
so,
too.
As far as we can figure. We have had a long, dry spell.
Mike Teska's out there at corner now.
Okay. He'll be number 7.
Quarterback.
Timmons just going to run it. Loads it up and goes through there, but the Lions defense waits for him and greets him rudely. He gets it up to the 46-yard line. Billy McChesney and J.C. Wallish make the tackle.
A gain of 3 before being stacked up on the play by host and goal line defenders.
Highlands offensive line, 54 is the left tackle, Khalil Long. Left guard 75, no Leslie. His brother is right guard 73, Logan Leslie. Center is Daniel Timmons. Right tackle 78, Tyler Bender. And Nick McQuaid, Mike, number 8. He's playing on 2 injured ankles, so we may not see him out there too much tonight.
Well, with 2 injured ankles, you won't limp. Now the Rams are moving quickly and look like they're going to get caught for a false start. So they'll go both ways on those. Tom Trilly, our official head referee tonight. Offside against Greensburg Salem. I am wrong.
Take that.
And happily so.
I'll move those 5 over to the other side.
So that moves at 2nd and 2 and opens up a whole new slew of plays for Tom Girardi and Garrett Sakanik. They can do whatever they want now.
At midfield, actually into Greensburg territory.
We have Luke Mombalski very close to 1,000 yards rushing and Chandler Timmons very close to 1,000 yards passing. Chandler gets that. It'll be 3 years in a row for him.
He's at 951.
There's going to be the little pop pass to Drake Burford, and they got him for a loss. Back on the 47 of Highlands.
Lost to number 11, Drake Burford.
2nd and 2 becomes 3rd and 5.
And a host of other goal line defenders.
Yeah, that's a 4-yard loss for Drake.
Loss of 4. It's going to bring up a
Yeah, Luke has 974 yards coming in. He needs 26.
3rd down and a long 6 now for Highlands on their own 47-yard line. 3:34 left first quarter, no score. Timmons is back, has time, going to throw it deep. Got a man there. It's incomplete, off the hands of Signorella. He was double covered by Teska and Matt Wallace, and it's 4th down.
Intended for number 20.
Hand-to-hand combat down there, Mike.
Defended on the play by number 9, Matthew Wallace. It'll bring up a 4th.
So Bombalski's back there to punt.
And again, we go to the field position game.
Back deep to the Lions.
Cody Rubrick, the deep man, standing back on his 25-yard line. Bombalski uncorked the 40-yarder his first punt. I'll take another 40-yarder.
Look at the trips here, Mike. Why do you do trips on a punt?
High snap, and Bombalski gets it out of there, and he kicks a bomb. Rubrick calls for the fair catch and takes it at the 20-yard line.
I've never seen trips to the right on a punt.
33-yard punt, no return. First down, Golden Lions on their 20-yard line.
At the 20.
Starting lineup tonight, of course, is always brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting, to beautify and protect.
4A Mike, nothing has changed. Belverna still number 1, Thomas Jefferson 2, Aliquippa 3, McKeesport 4, Hampton 5. Things are going to change after the night, though, I'll tell you after this play.
Yeah, McKeesport has to play Thomas Jefferson and Belverna again the last 2 weeks, right?
Yes.
Teska fires, it's caught by Rubrick, and this is what he does. He's up over the 30, the 35, the 40, and out of bounds for a first down. He is dangerous after he catches the ball.
He is indeed, Mike, and that's a little bit about that speed. Quick 20-yard play on that one. 1st and 10. Greensburg got themselves out of a hole. You're right, Mike. McKeesport is hosting Thomas Jefferson tonight. That's 2 versus 3. Not only is it a big game for their conference, it might be an important game as far as getting that bye.
Right.
3 teams will get a bye.
I think 2 of those will. I don't know that 3 will.
No. Aliquippa will get one. They
Right.
move.
We'll see who they get. The
Look, that was left guard.
Lions are pointing toward the Rams, but that's on Greensburg Salem. Man, they have had now 5 pre-snap penalties.
And Mike, that one is on Tyrone Williams. Remember, he wore number 46
Right.
coming in. He's subbing at left guard here tonight. So far, the guard and center had a couple mistakes.
First and 15. And a give is to
Nice
Bruno
job.
up the middle. He's up over the 35 to the
Bender.
40-yard line. Bender brought him down, but a good 5-yard gain for Bruno.
Back to the original line of scrimmage, a gain of 5. Pulled down on the play by number 78, Tyler Bender.
Bruno's a freshman. He wears 23.
That was a form tackle there.
They have run 3 different backs. They are rotating those guys. 2nd and 10 now for Greensburg Salem. They're on their 40. No score first quarter. And Teska wants to throw it. Fires it to the far side of the field. That was like a bar of soap. That just slid right out of his hand.
Number 10,
It is a wet pigskin tonight.
Yep. Big third down. Highlands, by the way, 2 3-and-out so far, so we only had 6 plays run here in the first quarter with 2:35 to go.
Third down, 10.
3rd and 10 for the Golden Lions on their 40-yard line. No score in this ultra important game.
Trips right this time.
Tester and Ruprecht is down here to the bottom by himself.
Yep, working one-on-one against
Hostetler's the motion
Aaron
man.
Randolph. Now he gets
And Teska's back, and look at that arm. And there is Ruprecht for a first down to the Highlands 49.
Depends on the mark, Mike, but I think they're going to give it to him. Yep, they moved up.
11 yards, first down, Greensburg Salem.
Goal lines cross the 50 to the 49.
Randolph had been single coverage that time. And Cuddy knew right where those markers were. He got enough for the first down.
Into Highlands territory for the second time. Bruno.
Nothing
Oh,
doing there.
down low. Good defensive play by Brock White, submarining through there and getting Kai Bruno off his feet.
A short game.
He gets one.
Tripped up on the play by number 22, Brock White. Second down, 9.
2 minutes gonna fast first quarter here, Mike.
Again, teams having trouble running the ball against Highlands. Would give up less than 3 yards a carry so far this year.
Only 54 last week against Armstrong.
Bruno the sidecar, Teska the quarterback. He's back. He looks. He fires on a
nice
slant.
job.
It's knocked away beautifully by Jordan Tavares to get a hand in there and knock it out.
Read that slant perfectly, Mike. Gonna make it 3rd and 9. Big third down.
Would you say this is the highest velocity on a quarterback's pass that we've had against us this year?
He zips it. I'll tell you what, a cold night, they got to be hard to catch.
I'm thinking of Jordan's fingers right there, knocking that ball away. That's got to sting a little bit. 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Look at Ruprecht. He is making signals to the sidelines.
Yep.
He's calling something.
Waller's up top by himself on the right, single up against Tavares.
They like to run bubble screens. You just have Cody go with it. Screen.
Here comes everybody
And
wide open. We get a
incomplete.
break there, Mike.
Bruno was all by himself over there on a wheel route. We heard the coaches talk about that earlier on. They knew something was coming.
We sent the Haas, Mike. We don't put some pressure on him. That kid had a lot of room to run.
4th and 9. The punt team comes on the field. Remember, Cody Ruprecht is the punter, and he about this same position on the field last week against Mars. He just took it off and ran down the near sideline here, down by his bench, and made the first down. You got to account for him.
Got to get our offense going here, Mike.
Braden White, the deep man.
That's motion.
And Ruprecht boots it through the mist. White's going to let it go, and it's going to go in the end zone for a touchback. A 48-yard punt, no return. And the Rams will be pinned back on their 20-yard line. No score on a cold, wet night in Greensburg.
I was surprised, Mike. They motioned across. That again, they have some weird punt formations. There's no doubt about it. Hyde's got to get their offense going to work here, Mike.
Yeah, but Balski's only touched it once.
And he didn't get any yardage.
One thing about your great running backs, they need the ball. And they give to Bombalski. Off the left side, and here he comes. Up over the 20 to 25. He's got 6 yards to the 26-yard line. Rashard Canaday brought him down, but good, solid gain for Bombalski at 6 yards. Maybe even 7. Let's see where they put 6 yards to the 26.
Now he's at 980. The countdown begins to 1,000.
We have not had a 1,000-yard back since Elijah Jackson in 2014.
Play clock down to 13. They're just breaking the huddle. They have to get up there quick.
2nd and 4. Highlands looks for their first down. Play clock down to 3. Bombalski takes it off the left side. He gets hit. Spins forward.
He's pushing forward.
Still forward, and gets the first down at the 30-yard line. How about that?
Luke Bombalski that time.
Jaden Stevens, the senior outside linebacker, made first contact, but he got a little bit of a ride.
5 yards on that one.
It's a 1st and 10 for Golden Rams.
Golden Rams get their first down.
Let's see if they have a play here. Are they going to run it out? Nope, they're going to walk to the sidelines. It's the end of the first quarter. at Offutt Field in Greensburg with the score, the Highlands Golden Rams 0, and the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions 0.
Well, Planet Fitness Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights, your home for the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a clean and spacious environment where everyone is free to work out in a non-intimidating environment for as little as $10 a month. Whether you're just starting out, getting back in the groove, or looking for extra tips, work out with a certified trainer at Planet Fitness at no extra cost with the PF program. With membership starting as low as $10 a month, you can treat yourself to high-quality fitness at an awesome price. Come down to Planet Fitness in Natrona Heights and meet our friendly staff. Welcome to the Planet.
And ask for Nick and sign up for your Design Your Own program.
There you go.
Do that, and we'll take care of you up at Planet Fitness.
Scoreless first quarter, Mike. I did not have that.
I didn't either, but we also didn't have this weather.
No.
And this is, again, if it hasn't rained on a game in 3 years, none of these guys have played anything like this in quite a while. So there's a lot of adjustment to be made. And it's interesting, and it's such a big game, and it's got the feel of a playoff game, and there's probably some nerves down there, too.
Hines will go to work here, 1st and 10.
Timmons looks over to the sidelines. Right in front of us, we got a palatial broadcast location here at the Offutt Field tonight.
Yeah.
Frank Sundry, the AD, taking care of us. Ken Bissell, the acting superintendent, Highlands guy, taking care of us. Timmons off the right side as the biggest gain of the night for the Rams, up over the 35 to the 38-yard line. He got 8. Well, the Rams going to try to keep pounding that running game that they've been so successful with.
Ken was a 1998 graduate, Mike, so he got to see that 95 basketball team win a championship.
The gain is 7, 2nd and 3 for Highlands on their 37-yard line. This drive started at their 20. Could we be in for one of those typical Highlands drives?
Nice 8-minute one.
They give us to Bombalski, but he runs into stiff resistance, and that's Big Billy McChesney, the senior defensive tackle.
He still got 3 yards out of it, Mike.
They're going to put him at the 39 for 2. So it's 3rd down and 1. It is a long one, Ken says.
You give him 3 on that?
2. 2.
All right. Try to keep it accurate for.
Yeah, we're going to get our 1,000 count. He needs to rip off a big one, and then we're good. How's that?
He's 987 right now, Mike.
Well, 13's doable.
Yep.
Big 3rd down play. The Rams are 0 tonight. Timmons keeps it on the read option and has the 1st down across the 45 to 50. He gets 13 instead of Luke. Good enough for me. 1st down Highlands in Greensburg Salem territory.
Chandler has how many now for you, Mike?
Matt
Carey.
Wallace made the tackle there. 13 yards for Chandler.
5 carries. What do you have for a total for him? I missed one.
28.
28. There you go. It's right around
Highly unofficial, but we try.
That's it. 5.5 per gain. That's what we want from him.
1st down, Rams on the Lions 48. Play clock at 5. Timmons going to run a pitch back to Bombalski. Tries to get to the right. Does break a tackle and gets to the 45-yard line. Rashad Canaday, the junior, came up to get him off his feet. It's a 3-yard gain for Luke. 2nd and 7, Highlands.
A gain of 2. It's going to be 2nd down, 8.
Clock under 10 minutes, 1st half in a scoreless game. Timmons is back, and he throws it to the near side of the field, and it's incomplete. Almost caught, almost intercepts it. A pair of 11s met at the ball. That was the mesh point. Rubrick in yellow, Burford in white. And Chandler did the right thing and threw that ball to the ground, because if that would have been higher, that's a touchdown the other way.
3rd down and 8 for the Rams.
3rd down and a long 7 now for Highlands. In a scoreless 1st quarter. 1st half, it's the 2nd quarter. Short drop on a slant. That's got to be interference.
Yeah, he
as
hit him.
Signorella was knocked off his route by the big corner, Donovan Waller. No flag on the play, and it's 4th down. Well, you're going to play field position. You're going to punt this one too, I think. You don't want to get greedy here on 4th and 7.
Looks like they're going for it, Mike.
Boy, I don't know about that.
I don't either.
On a night like this, I might just want to keep my defense out there, but we'll see. 4th and 7.
Maybe try and draw them offside.
Rams are 6 for 15 on 4th downs this year.
Doesn't help.
8 seconds. Now they do snap it, and they're going to have a pooch by Chandler. And he kicked that one high. Rubrick goes back, lets it hit.
Grab it, guys.
Yeah, after it hits one of your guys, you got to be careful. Rubrick, I'm sure, knows the rules. Chandler downs his own punt at the 15-yard line.
Like that was a direct snap to Bombalski. He kicked it.
Oh, Bobalski kicked it. I thought Chandler punted. These numbers.
John Sherrod.
So the field position game continues here.
So the ball's back at the, let's see, the 16-yard line.
Did you know?
First down for the Lions.
Quarterback.
And this is put on fumble by Casca. And the Rams have it at the 21-yard line. There's the break you were looking for, and it's Brock White on the football for Highlands. Casca had it knocked loose.
At the 22-yard line by number 22.
And there you go, about the field position on a night like this. You wait for the mistake.
And that's the first one. See if Highlands can take advantage of it.
And Brock White with a great job to fall on it. And the Rams will start on the Lions' 22-yard line. Timmons is back as the rain comes down harder. Timmons fires for the end zone, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of Braden White. We had 2 guys in the same place there. Somebody ran the wrong route.
Yeah, Mike, after these first 2 passes, Chandler's filled in his last 4. They want to go for it all. And you're right, Mike, the rain is coming down a little harder now.
It is, and Braden White and Drake Burford were both in the same area there, and that's usually somebody went in the wrong place.
Yeah, you usually don't run 2 post patterns.
No. Second
to the left and right here.
2nd and 10 at the 22. Now they are in 4-down territory, obviously. Short pocket pass. It's caught by Signorella. He's got it at the 15. Carries a man down to the 11-yard line. It's first down Highlands.
11 yards on that one.
Timmons' pass complete to number 20, Signorella. Good enough for a first down. Stop on play by 10, Waller. It's going to be 1st and 10.
First down for the Rams now.
At the 12-yard line.
9:66 now for Chandler through the air. 9:91 for Luke Bombalski on the ground. Who gets there first? I don't care. There's only one of them.
Let's just all have it happen tonight, huh?
Yep.
In a win. Timmons going to keep it. Timmons off the left side. Stutter steps to the 5 and goes down to the 3-yard line. Canada knocked him down, but Chandler gets 8.
On the keeper off the left end.
6 carries, 36 yards for Chandler now, or
Stop on the play by number 1, Kennedy.
There you see it.
Yep, can make a first down without having to make a touchdown, Mike.
At the 3-yard line, you see the 2 hash marks. The college hash marks are closer into the middle of the field. Seton Hill plays here, and the high school hash marks are wider. 2nd and 2, wide side of the field to the right. Rams on the Lions' 3-yard line. And we have whistles, and let's see.
I wish I'd have snapped it faster.
Greensburg Salem calls timeout. They were having a little bit of problems back there.
And I'll tell you why. One of the quarterbacks came up, left us 2-on-1 on the outside.
And that's why they did it. And good job by Dave Kiefer. One of the Dave Kiefers. There are 2. We'll talk about that later. B&J Sports is celebrating their 6th decade, outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans of the AK Valley. When it comes to all of your sporting goods needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms and trophies, plaques, any kind of sports equipment. You just can't beat the service at B&J Sports. It is coming down now, isn't it?
Our band over there, Mike, in the rain.
B&J, located at 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give Glenn a call at 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports. Dave Kiefer in his 9th season here. There is also a Dave Kiefer who was the coach at Southmoreland. Their mothers worked together at Brown's Candy Kitchen in Mount Pleasant. Hey, what's your son's name? Dave Kiefer. How about you? Dave Kiefer.
That'd be an interesting day at work, huh?
Yeah. And knew each other for years. Both teachers. Both live in Mount Pleasant.
How about that? That's something.
Second down, 3.
Actually 2, Mike, because we got the first down. Yep.
3 for a touchdown. Timmons keeps it off the right side, gets down near the goal line, and touchdown! Touchdown, Highlands Golden Rams!
3 yards for Chandler Timmons to pay dirt, and the Golden Rams strike first.
And the Rams pay off the turnover.
And then you gotta watch, if you're going to bring, you're probably going to try to get back out.
Chandler Timmons runs it in, and the Rams draw first blood. They lead 6-0 at Offutt Field on a rainy night in Greensburg.
Important extra point here, Mike.
Bombalski on.
High snap.
Good job by Signorella to get it down, and Bombalski's kick is up, and it is good. 7:42 left first half. Highlands 7, Greensburg Salem nothing.
Great drive that time, Mike. What's the time on that drive?
I'll get that for you while you're reading.
Okay, the Boucher Agency has made some major changes since last year, and now they're even better equipped to handle your home and auto insurance needs. I was up at the Boucher today, said hello to Nick and John, and took care of some progressive auto insurance this time, Mike. The Bouchers are now independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, the Bouchers are now working with all the leading companies in the industry to find more ways to save you money on home and auto. I did it on the auto today. Call your hometown independent agents, John and Nick Boucher, at 724-224-4300, and choose the coverage that's right for you and your family. Evening and Saturday hours there for your convenience. Remember, the AK Valley, you're in good hands with the Bouchers. They're always on your side. And say hello to Taylor Gunwaiter.
That's right. 4 plays, 22 yards, 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Flo was out to lunch when I was there, so I didn't get to meet her.
So the Rams lead at 7-0. They take advantage of the turnover, and those good punts by Bombalski to punt him deep. Works out.
Yep. The rain is really coming. We saw it coming down from Pittsburgh, Mike. It's arrived here in Greensburg.
Bombalski will kick off. 7-0 Highlands. Again, 2 Highlands wins. They'll have an 11th game for the first time in a while. This is Raekwon Rollins.
Oh, did he get hit?
He got hit. The Rams have it at the 23-yard line.
It looked like Drake Burford, Mike, took him off his feet, but who recovered the fumble?
I think Ethan might have got it, Dean. I think Ethan might have flipped it to the Ethan Roberts might have flipped that to the official, but Burford made the hit, but the Rams have forced turnovers on consecutive plays.
That is called a decleating, Mike. Turnovers and penalties so far have been Greensburg's culprit. Let's see if Highlands can cash in again.
Wow. You know they're going to the end zone on the first play, right? They did.
Did last.
He loved those quick strikes after the sudden change. Timmons the quarterback, Bombalski the setback. The ball's on the 23-yard line, and Timmons is back. He looks. He rolls to the near side of the field. He's got all kind of turf. He's at the 20, the 15, and pushed out of bounds at the 13-yard line, and close to a first down.
Timmons on the scramble and run.
It's first down, Highlands.
Rams first down. Pushed out of play, out of bounds on the play.
They're going to give him a 13. It's an 11-yard gain.
50 yards on the ground for Chandler tonight on 8 carries.
First and 10 at the 13.
First down, Rams at the 13-yard line. We were just here a moment ago. They lead 7-0, 7:27 left first half. 2 huge turnovers. Rams are +3 now. And a give on the counter to Bombalski through the middle. Down inside the 15-yard line, and they're going to mark him at about the 11. The 12-yard line.
Inside the 10.
I'm sorry, the 7-yard line. There we go.
Gain of 5.
Yeah, the 8. 5-yard pickup.
Second down, 5.
996, Mike. Wouldn't it be nice if we got a touchdown on a 1,000-yard rushing? That would do it right here. Here he goes.
And they give to Bombalski off the right side. He's going to be hit as he gets to the 5.
Bombalski, again, the ball carrier for the Rams. Advances to the
3rd and 2 now.
Stop on play by number 50.
I'm going to end that one, Mike.
Again, Tyrone Williams.
3 yards.
3.
It's a 3rd down, 2.
3rd and 2.
$9.99. Unofficial.
Timmons going to keep it. Timmons turns, touchdown, Highlands!
3's the magic number. 5-yard run that time.
Right in the end zone for a Rams touchdown.
Chandler Timmons 3 yards. Chandler Timmons 5 yards. We're going to have to check how many yards Chandler has. Might get 1,000.
Seriously. So he goes in from 5 this time, and the Rams take advantage of 2 Greensburg Salem turnovers to completely turn this game on its ear.
Pavlik set to kick out the hold of Signorella.
Callan snaps it. Signorella puts it down and with a high snap, and the Lions might have got a piece of it. The kick is no good. So it's 6:26 to go in the first half. It's now Highlands 13 and Greensburg Salem nothing.
Hopefully that one won't come back to haunt us, Mike. Hate missing those extra points.
Maybe they won't score and it won't matter. Ron Gillette Towing and Services is a registered contractor and certified in PA, state inspections, and emissions. Call Gillette's today for all your towing, paving, excavating, hauling, demolition, and yes, snow removal needs. It feels a little more like snow tonight, doesn't it?
It looked like it for a while.
Planning a cleanup or in a turn yard curb box, one call and you can dump it all, but please, no paint and no tires. Gillette Towing is fully licensed, insured, bonded, and certified, and owns all of its state-of-the-art equipment, and Gillette's are proud to enjoy an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Call Gillette's at 724-226-1222. Phones answer 24/7 and 365 days a year for emergency services. And as always, it's person to person. Find them on the web at RonGilletteInc.com or on Facebook, Ron Gillette Inc. Towing and More. Ron Gillette Towing and Services, the AK Valley's leader since 1955. The year the Brooklyn Dodgers won the World Series, their only one.
All right, let's pin them deep.
Ray Cron Rollins and Cody Ruprecht are the deep men. And the kick by Bumpolsky comes to the 7. This is Rollins.
There was a clip.
Rollins hung on to it this time.
He got clipped, but he made the tackle.
At the 22-yard line. And Rollins was the man that coughed it up a moment ago. And when the Rams were able to do that.
Signorella made that tackle. He was clipped before he made it. Golden Rams in good shape here, pinning it back.
Now, this is a big series for the defense now because they forced a turnover, they scored, the special teams forced a turnover, and then they scored. And now you need to slam it down here and make sure they don't get right back in the game. First down, Lions on their 23. Hostetler in motion. Low snap. Teska fires out here, and it's, boy, is it incomplete. You hear the coaches thinking that might have been a backwards pass. Incomplete. Again, it's going to be so hard to keep the ball in the air. And again, the wind's against them right now. It's blowing right to left.
And like you said, Mike, it hasn't rained since 2018 on a Friday night, so this is all new to these guys.
Now, they might have been in it a couple weeks ago. We were lucky, remember.
Yeah.
We were. Yeah, it's more windy down below than it is up here, too. Ken's pointing that out. That's true. You could just see how the rain is coming across in sheets at the lights up there. 2nd and 10 Lions.
Dive play.
This is Bruno, and there's not much for him as he gets it maybe to the 24-yard line.
Bumpolsky down on the bottom of that play.
Defensive line of the Rams. Gain of 1.
Say it's a yard pickup.
22, Brock.
Here's a big 3rd down and 9
And
now.
Mike, we get it before the half one more time. Don't forget, we get the kick to start the second half.
Highlands held opponents to 23% on 3rd down coming into tonight. And that's been their calling card this year. Get off the field.
That's impressive, Mike.
Teska's back. He has time. He fires it, and it's incomplete. Ruprecht was the man. He was covered by Braden White, but it's incomplete. It's 4th down, and the Rams will get the ball back. With good field position, presumably, and 5:38 remaining in the first half.
Plenty of time for the Golden Rams.
And Teska now 4 for 12 for 70 yards. But again, he came in completing exactly for 50% of his passes. So he's not a high percentage thrower. He hits the big ones. Ruprecht will punt it. Now I think the Lions might need a timeout here. They did not have 12 men on the field, and that can be a problem when you're trying to protect for a punt. So that's a timeout for timeout Lions.
Yep, one more before the half. Well, Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria was born in Natrona Heights in 1999, and it didn't take long for the name to become synonymous with great food and overwhelming community support. Philippines offers burgers, wings, specialty sandwiches, wraps, and of course pizza. I've had everything but the wraps. I'm going to try a wrap up there. Not just any pizza, but the often imitated, never duplicated Burrville pie, made with their special super secret recipe and a name for the Burrville section of the Heights where Philippines is located. Kitchen is open after the game, so stop by tonight, say hello, or call 724-226-3505 for takeout or to order a partially baked Burrville pie to take home. And remember, they serve a full breakfast every morning starting at 8 a.m. That's Philippines Family Dining and Pizzeria, Freeport Road, Natrona Heights. Great place to eat.
Something else we haven't had to do with the rain. It's try to keep the camera dry.
And Philippines has that nice porch, Mike, and they have the awnings off the porch so you can eat in peace and not get wet.
Here's the snap to Rubrick. It's a high one, and he gets it off the side of his foot. It's going to hit. Telling the Rams to get away from it, and Highlands is going to start their third straight possession in Greensburg Salem territory. And that's, you just can't buy that. And again, conditions have a lot to do with it.
Mike, last week the players of the week on offense was Chandler Timmons. He had a great 200-yard passing game, plus 158 on the ground. Defense was Brock White, played a great game at linebacker. Special teams was Brian Randolph. And the scout team, Mike, Braden Lewicki.
There we go.
And that's an important job because we're trying to prepare for Greensburg. Some of our young players have to play the Greensburg offense, and he did this week.
Bombalski's in trouble. Oh, but he gets away, spins through there.
Did he get the yard, Mike?
Like that bowling ball, and he gets to the 39-yard line.
I need 1 yard. Did I get it?
He did. He got one.
Congratulations, Luke Bombalski. Sophomore breaks the 1,000-yard mark at 5:05 in the second quarter against Greensburg, and we have one more game to go. From here on in, he's adding on. Hopefully.
Second down. 9. Timmons with a short drop, going to run a screen over here to Signorelli. He pulls it in at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. We got a Highlands touchdown. Landon Signorella.
Great timing on that play, Mike. 39 yards. And that's going to put Chandler close to 1,000 yards passing. 39 yards. He had 966, 39. Do my math on the air here. Mike, I got 1,005 yards for him.
There we go.
Bang, bang. Chandler Timmons 1,000, Luke Bombalski 1,000.
He hits Signorella, and quickly the Rams have put 3 touchdowns up in rapid succession. In less than 3 minutes, Bombalski kicks a line drive through there. A 39-yarder. And Bombalski adds the point. And it's Highlands 20 and Greensburg Salem nothing, just like that. 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
And Mike, we're not known for a quick strike offense. We'll take those, won't we?
We're striking them quickly now, huh? Well, there's no better time than right now to stop into Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment and see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. Best oil change since 1995 and now voted #1 for auto repair. Highland Tire offers one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. Visit HighlandTire.com or give them a call. Trenum 724-224-9222. Natrona Heights 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Lyman 724-224-5900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price. We deliver. So we have a 1,000-yard rusher and a 1,000-yard passer in the same season.
On the same drive, and Mike Chandler is now 4 of 8 for 56 yards and a touchdown. He's rushed for 2. It's been the Chandler Timmons show tonight.
That hasn't happened for Highlands in quite a while. Can you folks tell us when that happened last and who were the players?
Fumble.
Rollins drops it, picks it up at the 12.
Where's he going?
He's in a little bit of trouble, skips out of there. Now he's hit, and he's going to be brought down by Bender. Tyler Bender gets him. Harkening back to his old special teams days when he was a freshman, back when he wore 43, I think. And There you go. So Greensburg Salem will start 1st and 10, and now they're in a little bit of trouble. They need to score. The ball's on the 20-yard line.
So, Mike, the last time we had a 1,000-yard rusher
and a 1,000-yard passer in the same season, folks at home, 3 rooms of carpeting, gift selection from the Spiegel catalog. What was the year? Who were the players? This is Bruno to the right side. We got a marker down.
Yep.
Bruno is hit and stuck with Brayton White with talk about you like those form tackles.
Yeah,
buddy.
he's done a great job down there.
But this is coming back. The flag's back at the 15-yard line, and that's going to take it half the distance back to the 7.5.
Along with his brother, Mike, Brock took him low, Braden took him high. And there was a clip back there. I saw that.
So the dean can't answer my trivia because he knows it because we. Ken, do you have any idea?
As a whole, against the goal lines, that'll be a 10-yard penalty.
Ken says he would guess Sinclair would be one of them.
Well, who would the other one be?
How about Sinclair would be both of them? He did it in the same year.
Yep, 2000.
He threw for 1,000 and ran for. He threw for 1222. He threw for 1262 and ran for 1222 in 2008.
And Mike, I had Mike White do research. He's a great Post-Gazette writer. He's been there forever. He cannot come up with any quarterback in Western Pennsylvania. We've had some great ones that have thrown for 1,200 and passed for 1,200 in the same season. That's saying something. And I think Greensburg took their last time out of the half.
I think Highlands took it, Dan.
Good.
Yeah, Highlands took it. That is their first. There's 4 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first half. The Rams leading at 20-0 with a second quarter explosion. And explosion it has been.
So, Mike, your 64 scenarios will be down to 16 after tonight. Here's the games tonight we'll be looking at.
Yeah, let's look at these and we'll talk about what we might need to happen. Go ahead.
Hampton at Knock. We're going to give that one to Hampton.
Right.
Indiana at Mars. Going for Mars there, I think.
Well, and now Mars has gotten a win because we haven't talked about it yet, but Plum apparently going to be forced to forfeit a game. They played with an ineligible player.
Matt Morgan confirmed that, Mike.
The week before they played us, as a matter of fact. So their game that they won against Mars is now going to change to a loss, and that adds some scenarios to the picture too, huh?
Plummet Armstrong's the other one. And again, that game can go either way, help us, hurt us, whatever.
Fumble. 1st and 20, and Teska picks it up and puts that big body ahead and gets over the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Bender all over the field.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
He has had a great year defensively for them.
5 tackles and a sack tonight.
That's a 6-yard gain on that kind of mess up.
It's second down.
2nd and 14. Everything blowing around now. It is cold. Dan loves the cold. He was cameraman Dan. He loves the cold. 2nd and 14. Bruno, the sidecar. Teska back. Here they come. Teska fires it. It is caught, but the Rams
Short
make the
tackle over there.
The things we were talking about at the 15-yard line.
Teska's pass.
Pulled in by Jaden Stevens.
Number 13, Jaden Stevens for the goal Lions.
And he lost the yard because of good tackling.
Looked like Signorella down there.
Randolph.
And Aaron Randolph.
3rd down, 14.
308 might. Golden Rams might get it back here.
Good. Big one, 3rd and 15. 3 to the right. Rubrick is the only man to the left. And Teska's back on a low snap.
He's over the middle, Mike.
He's going to fire it deep, and it's pulled in at the Highlands 45-yard line by Donovan Waller.
He had the time that time.
Tony Jones brought him down, but there's the big play by Hayden Teska.
15, Tony Jones at the 45-yard line.
That's their first down of the second quarter.
And he's done a great job of handling those snaps, Mike, because that was low again.
40 yards.
Now we have another timeout, referee's timeout this time. So get a dry ball.
Yeah.
We know Teska wants to throw it again as quick as he gets it. Waller down here. 2 by 2.
Second catch for Waller. Now Teska keeps it through the middle, inside the 40, and down to the Highlands 37-yard line. Tyler Bender made the tackle.
Bender got taken for about a 3-yard ride there, Mike. But he wouldn't give up those feet to.
2nd down, 2.
2nd and 2.
Waller doesn't even go in the huddle, Mike. I think he runs fly patterns.
2:05 to go, and the give is to Bruno, and Bruno didn't get there. Bruno's brought down by Daniel Timmons, and Chandler gets up limping a little bit. Now they're going to say it is first down. They're going to give him 2 to the 35, and it's first down Lions.
Bombalski also in on the stop.
This is kind of do or die drive for Greensburg Salem now. They really need to put this one in. And now they're going to call a timeout. Highlands will. At 1:51 left of the first half, and the Rams leading it 20-0 with 3 touchdowns in 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
So both teams have 1 timeout left. That's correct, at 1:51 to go.
See the stands across the way. They are huddled in spots over there. It is miserable.
We talk about Hampton, Mike. They're 5-0 in conference, but they're 8-0 overall. They haven't had an unbeaten season since 2001, and that was their first and only one.
Greg Mahalik?
Yep. When did Hampton become a school district? You know the year?
Wow.
By the way, they got Knock and Mars left. So
they had 2 tornadoes in Hampton last night.
It was crazy. Yeah, ripping roofs off.
Hampton became a school, what, 1955-ish, something like that?
I'll give you, you're within 10 years, 1946. But they've only had 1 unbeaten team. We've had, how many, 2, 3 ourselves? Since we've been here, we've had 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
First and 10. We had one winning season with a tie in there too.
2008 for sure. I think it was 2014 is the other. He's doing pass.
Teska back. He pumps. Fires it to the sideline. Incomplete. Well, the Rams did a good physical job on the receiver that time, and Teska's pass was nowhere near.
Tony Jones up there on the short coverage. Deep it was Tavares and Signorella.
Jaden Stevens was the man it was intended for loosely. Teska now got him at 6 for 15. Second and 10.
Tough night to be passing here.
And they have to now. They're down 3 touchdowns. He's trying to get the motion, and there it is. Stevens. And the bounce back to Teska. They come after him. He fires it. He's got a man, and it's incomplete.
He got decked. Signorella.
And Teska is not happy with his center. He is pleading with him to get the ball back to him in a better manner than that, but he's going to get his guy killed back there. But again, you got a guy that, Caleb Briggs, he's tough duty. He's not a center, and he's back there on a bad night with a wet ball. Tough duty.
What happened, Mike, when they motioned Stevens, that gave Sig a free shot from linebacker because he didn't have to get into coverage. Now he does.
Sig's been moved the line with the realignment they had last week that made a good defense better.
They're not afraid to let him play corner right now here, too.
3rd and 10. Obviously, full down territory for Dave Kiefer. The pass to the near side is caught. This is Hostetler. Hostetler's hit. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1.
Bender again, Mike, with the Thunder, along with Brock White.
They're going to go quick, and they do sneak. It's the only time they'll go under center, and Teska's got the first down.
Picks up the first down and flips for a couple more before being stumped.
White in on the tackle.
That is the only time they'll go under center is when Teska's going to sneak it, and he does it just about every time. First down, Greensburg Salem on the Highlands 23. He's back.
He's holding right
he's
there,
Mike. Fire to the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Did you see Aaron Randolph being held?
He tackled him.
Yeah, right in front of the referee, too. How could he miss him?
Pass falls incomplete in the end zone. He had to get rid of it quickly. The Rams are getting great pressure on Teska.
But again, they were being held that time, too, Mike.
Yeah. Oh, they did get it.
They get something?
They did call it.
Oh,
a 10-yard holding penalty has been called, and they'll push him back 10 yards. It's hard to see the flag with all those yellow uniforms.
Yeah. Like 35
They look like
yards.
Dave Parker in the 1978 All-Star game.
Yep. 35 yards. In penalties, 6 penalties. Highlands yet to be penalized, Mike. So that's the difference in this ball game. 1 minute to go. Highlands leading 20-0.
1st and 20. The ball back at the 33-yard line. Hostetler in motion.
Here comes
another low
Randolph
snap.
again.
Teska back and he fires it. It's too tall for Ruprecht. Ruprecht was double covered that time by Brock White and Brian Randolph. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
We're firing a corner on every play, Mike. It depends on which way they motion. That time Aaron Randolph was up in his face.
2nd and 20 now. Clock stopped at 57 seconds. There have been so many plays this quarter. I need another piece of paper. And Rubrick gets the snap. It's a good one. He's back. He looks. He fires it over the middle, and it's complete.
Teska's pass.
Cody Rubrick pulls it in at the 26-yard line.
Brock White, Brandy.
It's a 7-yard gain.
Randolph in the tackle.
And 13.
3 catches, 38 yards for Rubrick. And now what do we get? Highlands is going to call time.
Called by the Rams.
At 38 seconds to go on 3rd down 13.
Well, that first quarter went flying by, not so much.
It kind of did. Well, why don't we take a timeout with 38 seconds to go? Highlands leads by 20. We'll be right back. Dean, the Highlands coaches think they're going to throw this to Cody Rubrick. That's a pretty good guess.
Yeah, when you got the leading wide receiver in the WPL.
Cody's to the left.
He's on top by himself.
Top of the screen. 3rd down 13. 4-down territory, obviously. 38 seconds to go.
Let's get some help over the top. Shade that way. They're looking.
Teska's
Yeah, we knew.
back.
There he is, Mike.
Teska fires it to Rubrick. He goes up and makes a great catch for a Lions touchdown. Well, he went up in between 2 men.
Yep, you called it.
And pulled it in, and Greensburg Salem gets a big touchdown.
Everybody in the house knew where it was going. And it was just a matter of execution, and they did it. The number 1 wide receiver in Western Pennsylvania.
33 yards.
Cody Rubrick.
So big extra points, and they're having trouble with these. Rubrick holds it. The kicker is Deshaun Alexander, and it's blocked. Told you, they struggled, and they've been running Alexander and other kickers in there too. Alexander's kick is blocked, and the Rams keep it to a 14-point lead and 33 seconds left in the first half.
Well, good news, Mike. Highlands gets the ball coming out of the half.
Ladies and gentlemen, that touchdown there scored by the Golden Lions.
Rubrick showed you why he's the leading receiver on that one. He shielded his body perfectly. Teska hit him in stride.
So the Rams lead it 20-7 at Offutt Field in Greensburg, where there used to be minor league baseball played. There are a few of those places. Davis Field in Vandegrift, where Kiski used to play but don't anymore, was a minor league baseball field. And some of these places that have been around for a long time. This stadium was used for professional football back in the 1890s. That's how old this place is.
Yeah. Well, Mike, that takes a little momentum away from us going into the half. But I tell you, that was that bend but don't break defense, but it broke at the end. Everybody knew after that timeout where it was going. I thought we'd get some help over the top, but we didn't.
Well, we had double coverage on him. Hey, what do you want to do? We put 3 guys?
It was late, though.
No, he went up in between 2 guys and caught it. I mean,
I just thought the guy coming across was late getting there. But it is what it is. Let's get this into halftime with the lead.
Alexander kicks it along the ground.
Somebody touched it. What's going on? We have a lot of whistles.
Yeah. Well, let's see what this is all about.
Haven't heard.
You know what? Greensburg Salem was offside. So that's what happened. So they're going to have to kick it again. So that'll take it back to the 35-yard line, and they'll do it again. Another 5-yard, basically pre-snap penalty on Greensburg Salem, and they've been hurt by penalties now. 20-6. Again, they missed that. Each team's missed 1. Tough night to kick, tough night to throw it. Not a fit night out for man or beast. Looks like Brigadoon out there. So now the official having a discussion with Deshaun Alexander. I wonder if they're telling him he was the man who was offside. I think they are. I think that maybe that's it. That can happen. A long discussion. That was unusual.
You don't see that one every day, that's for sure. Try it again.
And this time he does. Bang it along the ground, and this is Brock White over the 40. White to the 41-yard line. The Rams have good field position with 27 seconds. We'll see what they decide to do. You said they get the ball. I'm good for taking a knee and just getting out of here and getting everybody dry for a while.
It's either a knee or a shot, long shot. One or the other. But on a rainy night, might not be a bad idea, but just to get out of the half.
Yeah, take the knee.
First and 10 for the Rams.
So we'll see.
Trips to the left.
Timmons with Bumbalski. Oh, the old wraparound draw on the first play. There you go. And here comes Bumbalski with a head of steam. Up over the 45-50, and now they can take a shot.
12 quick
That is
yards.
always the good first play on those end of the half drives. And Bumbalski with a nice gain, his best of the night. He gets 12 yards. Got out of bounds, and now maybe Chandler can heave one deep.
Sig singled up on top, Mike. That's who he hit for the first touchdown pass, 39 yards.
21 seconds.
They're going there, Mike.
Timmons back.
Uh-oh.
Now he's in trouble, and now he throws it. Oh, he got it to a man over here, and it's Bumbalski up to the 40-yard line.
How did he catch that ball, Mike?
Beautiful throw by Chandler, really.
9 yards, huh? 8.
They're going to hurry up and try it. 2 seconds, 1. They spike it. Did they get it with 9/10? They got a chance.
Timmons spikes on a play.
They're smart, Mike. If anybody gets behind, tackle.
Oh, absolutely. It does give you another play, but you save the touchdown.
You know, Mike, they worked on the hook and lateral last night at practice. I'm telling secrets. If I was the Steelers, I'd be banned.
Well, but the thing is, though, they've run it once every year, I think, since Dom's been here, and they've been successful. They've scored touchdowns with it.
I remember. Let's try it now.
Brock White scored one, I think.
I think you're great.
We had one up at Mars. I think it might have been Jet. It might have been Jet.
Well, we got a lot of guys going to the right.
Looked like a chorus line, for goodness sakes. Too much time.
What now?
They ran out of time.
No, he said reset.
They're going to say reset the clock, and the Greensburg Salem fans are beside themselves and wet.
Clock operator telling him to relax. A couple fans are getting anxious. Oh, that's what it is, Mike.
Yeah,
people think it's 9 seconds.
It's 9/10.
Yeah.
Maybe to keep it on the field. If referee Tom Chili going over to say something to Don Girardi. Chandler would like to know how much time's left.
Final play will be timed on the field.
They're keeping it on the field. So there's one play left.
Yeah, and
barring a defensive penalty. Chandler's saying, hey, that's not right up there. So let's see. This is the end of the half. Is taking forever here. Now the Rams are going to huddle up. I think they're going to try to get them to put the 9/10 up there. Well, just wind it down 8.1 seconds and then stop it, right? If they're
that would be my idea.
If they're having trouble, it's not a whole lot to.
They haven't asked me yet.
No. He wants. Okay, let's go. 1 second. Can we do that? He says.
Really? Somebody's having a fit down there.
They are. I worry about that person's blood pressure. 3rd down and 2. The Rams, of course, spiked it. Again, a defensive penalty would extend the half. Okay, guess what they're doing, Dean? They're winding it down to 0.9.
Oh, gosh. Good luck.
Beautiful.
That's like
I'll tell you, that's
tank.
harder. It was harder than pumping off your tank. By the way, what they just ran off their tank was $9.
There you go.
Timmons is back. He looks. He's going to heave it deep. Hail Mary's on the way. It is caught at the 15-yard line.
Have a little face mask there.
Spinning around is Braden White, and they're going to mark him down at the 15-yard line, and that's going to be the last play of the first half.
Could have saved that one for the next quarter, Mike. Start with that. Chandler Timmons now 89 yards at the half.
That's the end of the first half at Offutt Field in Greensburg with the score. The Highlands Golden Rams 20 and the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions 6. We'll be back with halftime stats and more right after.